Hello, my name's Steve Mills. For nearly 30 years now, I've been helping small businesses to become more effective through my results mastery program and through my advisory work and how I've done for you outsource marketing services. Now, today I wanted to tell you about something I've just recently invested in. It's called the Results Mastery webinar app or program, if you will. What is it? It's an opportunity for small businesses to be able to deliver really cutting edge webinars. Let me just talk to you for a minute, if I may, about why bother with it at all. One of the biggest gaps that I see in terms of sales and marketing is this. People connect. Let me give you an example. Somebody connects to me on LinkedIn. What happens from there? Often it's nothing at all. They connect and they never bother to contact me. But if they do contact me, what they do is try and sell me something. I've had times, and I'm sure you have too, where somebody sent you a message on LinkedIn, and then 10 seconds later, you've had an automated email offering to sell you something. And this is what I call selling to strangers, and it is one of the hardest things to do. My firm belief, and the belief of many of the top world's leading sales, marketing, and business development experts, is that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. They also buy from companies that they know, like, and trust, and they buy products and services that they know, like, and trust. Now, the question is, how do you get people to know, like, and trust you? Well, clearly the best way is to meet up. Let's be really open and honest there. If you can get in front of somebody, that's, definitely helps to improve the chances of them buying from you. However, there's only so many people you can get in front of. Now, the other things you can do, like going and speaking at a big event, something like that, and some people like that, and some people don't. Some people get the opportunity to do it, and others don't. But we can all do webinars. You can set up a webinar, you can invite a load of people to attend, and it doesn't have to be 3,000 people on a webinar. It could be 10 people on a webinar. And the importance is that you then turn that webinar into, depends what your sales strategy is, but typically into a one-to-one meeting and then potentially into a sale. So that webinar, the reason for webinars for me is the interim step. Now, let me just tell you a little bit more about the Results Mastery webinar program. What this does is basically end-to-end stuff. So you get people, you firstly you have a landing page. So this is a page where people book onto your webinar. Now this is all set up with templates. You choose the template you want, you change it appropriately, you change the date and the name of the webinar and so on and so forth. But basically 90% of the work is already done for you. Once they've then signed up, they go into the webinar, and what that means is they get a series of reminders. So 2 day, well, firstly they get a thanks for booking email. This happens all automatically. Thanks for booking. Then 2 days before, just to remind you, it's coming up in a couple of days. Then an hour before, just to remind you it's in an hour's time, and then one literally 5 minutes before saying it's going to be starting soon. Now, not all the people book attend webinars worldwide. It's about 50%. So if you get 20 people, you could probably expect about 10 to turn up. That's typically for a free webinar. Now, if you think about that, those who turn up, you want to send them a follow-up email. Thank you for attending. I hope you enjoyed it. Would you like to take me up on the offers that I made? Perhaps you made an offer of a free report or a one-to-one meeting or attending a further webinar or something like that. But you can do that. And then the following day, it sends another one. You've not yet booked your one-to-one meeting with me. If you still want to do so, please go ahead and book here. But you've also got a group of people who didn't turn up. So then they get a different email saying, sorry you weren't able to make it. I'm sure there was a good reason. However, I'd still like to, and again, fill in the blank. I'd still like to offer you a free one-to-one. I'd like to ask you if you'd like to come to next week's webinar, whatever it is. So it's a process, from start to finish. They book onto the webinar. There's a variety of messages that go out to these people, these people who've signed up to get them to the webinar. Then you deliver the webinar, and then afterwards there is a varied program of emails dependent on what they've done. So, it really is a full package. It's absolutely fantastic. The other thing it does as well is it gives you a meeting page, just like on Zoom, but it's on the platform. Now, that platform is open literally 24/7 to you. So, you can use it as often as you like. It's got things like whiteboards and stuff like that. But I'll explain all that if you are interested. If you want to book a demo, whether that's as part of a group or on a one-to-one with me, that's absolutely fine. And I strongly recommend it. I'm a big advocate of webinars. I think they're brilliant. And we're here to make sure that your webinars are successful. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. And if you want to sign up, it's below, the link's below, and there's a free 7-day trial. So you can give it a go, see if it works for you. And if it does, you pay your money. And if it doesn't, you can always cancel. So no risk. Thanks very much for listening. If you got any questions, feel free to get in touch. My website is results-mastery, mustn't forget the hyphen, .com. So get yourself signed up and look forward to speaking soon.